Hey, what's up guys, it's the Black Mamba here, and today I'm here with another video for Streets of Rage 4. And in this video I'm just gonna go over a few tips that will help you get better at fighting in this game, because I saw a few comments that fighting and progressing in this game can be hard, especially on the higher levels, and which is true. And if you're not careful with your strategy and positioning, it can bring you down. So in this video I will go over on how to strategize, how to position, and what attacks to use on what enemies. So before we get into the tips guys, at the end of this video, if any of these tips seemed useful and it helped you in any way, I would really appreciate if you could give me a thumbs up and if you could click the subscribe button below. And that being said, let's get right into it guys. My first tip guys, focus on one end. This game is gonna throw enemies from all angles of the screen for you, but it's up to us to figure out on how to channel them to one side. One way of doing this is you can throw your enemies from one end to the other end of the screen, which will help you bring the majority of the enemies to one end, and you can start using the other end of the wall to make wall bounces and juggle opponents and finish them off easy. Speaking of grabs, the best way that I have figured out to do grabs in this game is by stun locking the enemy. To stun lock the enemy, you just have to do 2 jab attacks and walk forward, and your character will stun lock the enemy, and then you can execute a throw to whichever direction that you want. This game can make you feel very sluggish, especially characters like Axel. They feel very slow, the reach is low. So jumping around can help you a lot in this game, especially when enemies are trying to stab you using weapons and all that sort of thing. So jump attacks can save you a lot of fights, and it can help you move faster and get away from danger much faster than walking around in this game. Also, a word of caution, don't always use jump attacks on enemies, especially enemies like Donovan. He would counter uppercut your jump attack, so beware of those. Most of you already know this, but it's always important to remember that some moves in this game cannot be blocked by enemies. For example, like the throw, the defensive special, the AR special, those moves cannot be blocked by enemies. So these moves gives you a lot of clearing and spacing that you need in fights, which will give you an edge and maneuver easily. Also, using weapons and throwing weapons at enemies will give you more spacing, and it will knock back enemies further, which will allow you spacing as well. It's very important in combat that you figure out how to use your environment, and this game gives you a plenty of assists and dangers in the environment. So keep an eye out for weapons that's fallen out, barrels that can be exploded, acid piles, gases, gaping holes. Use all of that for your advantage so that you can finish your enemies faster and progress sooner, which will make your life much easier in this game. And finally guys, find a character which matches your playstyle. There are 4 characters to choose from at the start of the game, and then when you progress you keep unlocking more characters with different abilities and movesets. For me personally, Adam has been the go-to character because I like to have a more smoother and a faster fighting style, and he also has a dodge move where you backdash and forward dash to evade enemies. And for example, Axel is a more balanced character, but he can be slow when it comes to jump attacks, and he can feel sluggish. So it's best that you find your groove with the character that matches you, and you will be good to go. So those are my 5 combat tips guys, and if you have any more tips, you can always share in the comment section below. And also let me know who your favorite character in this game is and for what reason. Comment below, and I will see you next time. Thanks for watching.